Yeah, alrighty. This one also doesn't have menu music. But yeah, I think we're just gonna restart. Oh, I turned the music down. Oh, the music is so low. I did this? Me? But yes, this is Battlesuit Aces. As you can tell, it's giving like 90s Gundam almost. Not even that. I would say it's giving what is the word my brain is? Gurren Lagann. It's giving me a lot of Gurren Lagann energy, personally. In terms of the art style, sorry, I'm still trying to figure out why the music is so quiet. Okay, well, it could come at, it could start playing very loudly, but yeah, this is a deck builder. Let me do the LudoNarraCon, Ludo demos one more time. This is a deck builder, which I personally really love, and also kind of a mecha situation. So let's play. We're going to do slot 2. Start from the very beginning. In the galaxy's populous Virida sector, Captain Heathcliff and his best friend Felix have just started early retirement. And how long can they rest in a galaxy filled with mecha, monsters, and a mysterious threat lurking just beyond the stars? The sea
attacks continue. The Union government believes a new type of monster is responsible.
Oh, I love that this is voiced.
That's a third this cycle.
They're assuring citizens the Guard will handle the matter swiftly.
I've had my fill of Guard news for
This
one
feels very
lifetime.
anime.
Yeah.
Which I like.
I don't miss it either.
Hang on. Sensors are picking up... What is that? Some kind of monster?
Ooh, I love
Like any
that
monster
design.
I've seen.
They're attacking!
Direct hit on our engine.
Like a
I'm
flower.
landing us on the closest planet.
A goopy flower.
At this speed?
It's our only chance.
Oh, we landed badly.
You okay, Felix?
I've been better.
They're still on our tail. Hurry, into that
Goopy
cave.
flower monster, my
We
favorite.
lost him. Quick thinking back there, buddy. Another second's worth of momentum and we'd be toast.
What is this
you
art
have
style?
comms on
Reminds
you?
me of like several
No,
animes.
I left them in the Orion. It's just you and... Whoa.
That's one hell
Any
of a
landing you
suit.
can walk away from, right?
Incredible craftsmanship. My scanner says this suit and its surroundings are millions of orbits
Yeah, we're
old.
just diving right in.
I'm gonna see if it works.
Be
We
careful.
find the special.
Don't worry. I've got a good feeling about this thing.
I don't like when people say
How
that.
did you do
and stuff.
that?
I didn't. It's like it knew. The control sticks feel like they've got energy running through them.
Might be a short circuit.
No, I think it's a good thing. It's energizing.
Felix
Apparently
is
the
like
suit
that
thinks so
brash
too.
pilot trope.
Any idea where to find the comms? We have to warn Anchor.
Maybe
Heathcliff and
this
Felix of Helix, yeah. A tongue twister.
Under attack. Need aid.
They've made it there already. We have to help. Can you get this thing moving?
I'll try.
I wonder if this I can turn off the autoplay.
You did it.
Maybe.
Heading to engage.
I feel like some of the sound effects are missing, which is fine. This is a demo.
No.
This is every mecha anime trope in the
Still
first
be
2 minutes, right? I
survivors.
love it.
We gotta get through these things before searching. Come on, Big Blue. We've gotta stop them.
I love the animation though.
I'm still figuring this thing out. Can you watch my energy?
Helix
I've
is
got the readings
actually
here.
a little startup
Feels
that's
like
just
a
them, and
primary
Helix
weapon
is just their
charged.
power couple
Am I
name.
good to
Yes. Helix, Heathcliff,
Rita says you've
Heathcliff,
got
and
energy
Felix.
banked.
I ship it. Okay, you have 3 energy banked. Do we have music here? Let me know if that's too loud. You have 3 energy banked. Helix attacks cost 3 energy, which is here. So this is itself. It's the deck builder card game, turn-based. Click 3 energy or spend 3 energy to attack with Felix. I read click. This is also a good tutorial in that it's giving me the information, but it's basically making me do it. As we've established a million times with all these demos, I have ADHD and I do not remember just text. So making me do it is probably the best way. Turn it down just a skosh. Okay. Probably turn down the sound effects a little too. Okay. Auto progress dialogue. I'm actually gonna turn that off. Big text is on. Cool. Okay. Thank you, Big Blue. This reminds me a little bit of Big O, but like not quite, because Big O, if you watched Big O, was Like, what if Batman had a giant robot? Was kind of that energy. It was like, what if Gotham was kaiju fights, like by giant robot fights instead? So like the aesthetic and tone, not quite, but like the animation style, yes? Does that make sense? Anyway, I love giant robots. I love to talk about giant robots. My brand at this point is giant robots. I have like 2 stories published that are big robots. So this is my niche. This is my special interest. So we're gonna click. I guess we do 8 damage with 3 energy. We have 15 health, and we use blue. Whoosh.
It worked, but it's not letting me shoot again.
Okay, so we removed the auto dialogue.
This suit's
That's
got
good.
an energy recycling system. Oh, but it's not automatic. Look for a switch.
Found it. Huh. If you squint, it looks like it says end turn.
That's very meta. This is just a robot just says end turn. Press end turn when no attacks are available.
Watch out. 2 more coming in on both sides.
All right.
What's that big one doing behind them?
Oh, there's a spawner.
They seem to be protecting it.
If that's the case, it's gotta be a higher priority, right?
Yes. It's like the ancient texts that say press
don't
A
think
to
we can do
jump.
this alone.
Yeah.
Maybe we don't have to.
Oh?
I've still got my datapad. I'm activating the drones from our shop now.
Oh, little guys.
Always nice to have allies on our battle line.
Okay, our battle line is this.
Oh, let's hurry up and deploy them.
Okay, I guess this is like our card deck, right? These are the cards we pull. Drone. Oh, and it gives us
This
energy.
suit and our drone are sharing energy.
Okay.
Even with the drone, I haven't recovered enough energy to fire.
Oh.
Keep recharging and let the drone attack.
Oh, because the drone only takes one blue energy to attack. And it recovers, I guess, X amount per turn. What are you talking about? What mice? What button? Bard's tail. Yeah.
All right, I'll sort energy for my next shot. Think I should go for the big guy or the little ones?
Taking down one target is faster than 2, but either one should work.
So something I didn't, yeah, you have to destroy the enemy ship. I didn't realize this when I first played this, but to attack the ship, you have to shoot through the line. So he will attack directly here, and it even points it out. I just didn't pay attention. So to attack the main baddie is how you win. So you basically have to get through their battle line to shoot the baddie in the back, which is pretty cool. I like that. So you have to clear the line or clear a gap, and then pew pew that gap, which is fun. But for now, we're just gonna shoot a little guy with a little guy. An end turn. You missed. Oh, and now there's a bigger guy. Okay. I'll put that here, and that should give us enough. Yeah, attack empty slots to damage the enemy ship. See, I just didn't read the first time I played this. It's fine. That got it all the way down to 4. Ooh, okay. Well, we'll take this one out because it's take outable. I take 1 meeting and now we're on Evangelion Yu-Gi-Oh! You know what? That's a better TLDR than what I gave. Yes, this is Evangelion Yu-Gi-Oh! Welcome. You're not wrong. You not read game instructions? Say it ain't so. I know. Can I? Is this? Okay, we're gonna attack with the little guy. Oh, that only did 2 damage. Okay, well this little guy might be toast. I forgot we have an instructions command. Read the instructions. The what, the who, the when. They are not perceived here. Well, at least not by Val. I don't read. It's funny because I love to read, but I don't read instructions in games. I get too flustered and I just hit button. Already existed as a companion. Oh, my drone. Ow. Rude. Go, little buddy. Little drone. Did it. We did it. Flustered or impatient / tank main.
Did it!
Yes. I see no distinction. Okay, now
Did you find anybody?
this will be better. Oh no.
No.
Oh no.
We're too late. Our shop. Everyone.
Oh no.
What do we do? They're all...
This wasn't in the demo when I played it. They added it.
I don't think I can.
Oh, Felix.
Felix, hey, look at me. We gotta go, okay?
We gotta go.
We have to take this suit to Admiral Vermeulen.
Sure. Poor Felix. I love Felix already. Also boyfriends. I don't make the rules. A few cycles later. It is their shop. I ship it. Yeah, I'm gay, you know?
Heathcliff, it's good to see you again.
Is this all voiced? Did I just tune that out in my brain when I played this?
It's been a while, Admiral. I trust Command is treating you well?
I love this for me.
I miss that sense of humor.
Yes, pleasantries, whatever. We're here for the relic suit.
Uh-huh. The big guy in the back.
It matches Folian art
Also
I found.
wizard styles
Almost
high.
exactly.
Folian.
Faux what?
Me and Felix. Faux what? Also, hi, it is me, Heathcliff. I look like I'm Heathcliff right now. Hello. I just realized I'm like almost perfectly in just where Heathcliff's face is. Hold on.
Folians. Only the most prolific ancient species to ever exist?
Aliens.
I don't have time to explain this to you. Heathcliff, was it? How did you get it working?
Valcliff, it me.
I'm the pilot. Name's Felix.
I'm guessing Helix will be the only ones who can pilot it. Yeah.
Charmed.
Felix, why don't you show Jules the suit while Heathcliff and I catch up?
Oh, okay.
Can do.
Just let your boyfriend handle the other guy. That's not nice.
Your brother hasn't changed.
No, the starship's long since sailed on that one.
Okay, I can come back now. Hello.
I assume there's something you want to ask me?
I love his little, is it like a necklace? The dangly that's kind of around his neck. I like that.
You know me too well. Jules's research suggests there are more suits like the one
Ooh,
he found
more
hidden
suits.
across the galaxy.
I want.
He believes they're the key to stopping frenzied attacks.
Sometimes you just gotta let your boyfriend Never mind.
I'm still putting
Rude, I
the
see
pieces
you.
together, but if all goes as planned, there may be a new mission to lead.
All according to Keikaku. Keikaku means plan. So all according to plan. I'm sorry, that is the most millennial joke I could possibly make. It's such an old meme now.
Know any interested captains?
It's like, I love dating myself as a millennial these days. Mission complete. Prologue. You like the vibes. You can see why I was immediately compelled by the vibes of this game, right? It's very fun. It's very anime. I like the turn-based. I like the card elements. I'm very intrigued by the animation, like the art style. This is not the end of the demo. You can see why I immediately was like, oh, I need to play this for chat, just so much later, so y'all can see why I am the way that I am. I love our little tube of a ship, too.
Entry log 4-1ZX2. Captain Heathcliff of the USS Zephyr recording.
Oh, it's like it was meant to be. My Baldur's Gate character is named Zephyr. Also, a character in a book that I will someday write, I promise, really is also named Zephyr.
It's been in orbit since the frenzied attacked Anchor Station. Hard to believe so much time has passed. Admiral Vermeulen convinced Command to support our mission, naming the new effort Patchworks.
Aww.
Our handpicked crew is eclectic, but their skill and dedication are undeniable. We've searched countless Folian ruins for signs of more relic suits like Blue Crest, but only uncovered cryptic references.
I love it.
Today, we're investigating a significant Folian ruin within the Casper Belt.
Okay.
Jules believes this monolith will be a turning point. It's his biggest discovery yet. He and the first ground team are due back any moment.
It's funny that this character's name is Jules because I've been watching Silo a lot. Me and Ian watched a lot of the Mission Impossible movies featuring Rebecca Ferguson, who's just a very attractive lady, the actress. She's also Lady Jessica in Dune, if you have watched Dune and you like Dune like me. But I was so frustrated at how her character was handled in the new Mission Impossible 7, that Dead Reckoning, that I immediately jumped to another show that had Rebecca Ferguson in it just to get more of her and hopefully in a better capacity, so we started watching Silo. And I binged that whole first season in a day and a half. It's basically bleak Fallout. It's Fallout without the atomic age shenanigans. I like it. But yeah, there's definitely plenty of Rebecca Ferguson in that. I searched this actress. Yes, she's just an attractive person. Anyway, her nickname in that show is Jules. Her name is Juliet in the show, and her nickname is Jules. So I'm like, oh, okay, this is not the same Jules. This person is not Rebecca Ferguson. I love the USS Zephyr. It's so cute.
Perimeter's clear, Captain. No sign of the frenzy.
Good. Let's hope it stays that way. Jan, Jaeger, how did your surveys go?
I found remnants of Folian energy caches. They had just enough energy to siphon. I'll run compatibility tests with our engine, but my hopes aren't high.
She's our engine specialist.
Let me guess. Too complex for Earth Ken tech?
That's my theory. Those Folians were an interesting crowd.
Aliens.
And you, Jan.
Jan is
The
our
floor is
chief
consistent with
bioengineer.
other ruins that we've discovered.
That sparks me like Rebecca Ferguson. Yes, we do like Rebecca Ferguson in this
I
chat.
found
We're
traces
gay.
of Folian DNA around the site as well. I'll begin sequencing in the garden immediately.
Great work, everyone. Daciana, Belmont, we're ready.
On the way, Captain.
One more thing. Jules refused to come back with us. Said he needed more time with the monolith.
Felix, did you talk to him?
I'm Heathcliff again. I'm sorry. Every time we do this, I don't realize it until it's too late. It's Valcliff time.
Yeah, but you know how stubborn he gets. He won't.
It's all right.
Sorry.
You've all earned a break.
I clicked the button too soon.
Daciana and Belmont can get him.
My ears are burning. What's this I hear about getting jewels?
Once you're done with your
We're
surveys,
weapons
make sure
experts.
he
We have a
returns to
couple of
Zephyr in
pilots, it
one
looks
piece.
like. Well, we have an engineer and a weapons expert.
Really had to drag him out of those ruins on Coria.
Come on, it'll be fine. Besides, I'm raring to get back down there. Scans show this rock's got a bunch of lancium. We're gonna have mods for rotations.
Mods. Love a mod.
There's a prime
We love mods in
opportunity
this
to
chat.
up our fuel reserves. Ion gases around the site will do just right.
I look forward to your post-survey reports.
Oh, almost forgot. When we get back, I got some more ideas for our suits. I won't spoil it, but I got 2 words for ya. Leg saws.
I don't think that. You know what? Go off. Yeah.
Hanako.
I'm
That was
listening.
my favorite first officer.
No hostiles on scanners or
hello,
subspace
Hanako?
disturbances.
She cute?
Haven't had such a relaxing shift since our time on the Yahada.
I seem to recall a certain navigator who found her post boring.
The nebula's always brighter, I suppose.
I like that. Instead of the grass is always greener, because this is a sci-fi, the nebula is always brighter on the other side. It's good. Oh,
Couldn't last, could it?
I do like that you could tell some of the sound effects aren't quite there yet, which is funny.
Time since their last attack?
2 cycles. We've got a new record on our hands. My, we've got ourselves some pesky ones. They're matching speed.
Uh-oh.
Take us deeper into the asteroid field and let them chase. We have to draw them away from our research site.
Captain, you might want to buckle up. I'm going to see how well they can dance.
I love her. Can we all just admire Hanako for a second? She's great.
Ground team, come in.
Yeah, Captain? What's up?
We've got frenzied. Pack your gear and stay
Well,
alert.
the frenzies are the bad.
It's not the acid-spitting variety again, is it?
Acid spitting?
No. Stand guard at the cave entrance and keep Jules safe.
Love a capable lady, it's true.
We'll handle them.
If Hanako doesn't crash us into the rocks first.
Wow.
Felix, be a dear and do something about our pursuers, would you?
She's like, Felix, shut up.
You heard her, Felix. Pilots, suit up.
Felix,
take a
go
heat
do
off the
something.
Zephyr. Jan, Jaeger, you suited up?
Ready for deployment.
Oh, hell yeah.
Right behind you. I was in the middle of showering, still got shampoo in my hair.
Oh, no.
Engage on my mark.
Okay. We got our energy. Some cards have passive abilities. Inspect abilities to learn what they trigger. So if you just kind of hover over a card, it'll say that ally killed. When an ally is killed, it attacks for 1 damage. So maybe focus on taking this one out first. And then you can, you know, go for the others. Or if you go for the little guys, understand that it will do 1 damage to everybody if you're willing to do that trade-off. Okay. Like, for example, I'll show you. Now it's special. It does 1 damage to Felix. Sorry, Felix, you were my sacrificial hit point for the example. All right. Oh, no. So now, for the first round, when something shot our empty sections, nothing really happened because we were in the suit, so it didn't matter. But now we have the Zephyr as our like primary HP down here. So when something hits us, that's, you know, that's how you can lose, right? Is that's your game over, is if something hits this. Yeah, if the Zephyr is destroyed, the battle is lost. But attack empty slots to destroy the ship. It highlights right there. Like, for example, if you hover over this, it'll tell you the thing I didn't notice because I was too busy not reading. So attack empty slots to destroy the ship. This game is actually very great on tooltips. So that was entirely user error. Yeah. Also, I'm going to hide by for a sec so you can see over here. We have our drone and a pilot. This guy has a spread of some kind, it looks like. So we're going to do this. Yeah. He still can't. Oh, you can attack. I'm going to attack this guy so he doesn't keep hurting us when I attack another little guy. I do that. I think that's all I can do this turn. And I guess that means I'm going to take 1 damage again. Yeah. That's fine. Okay, what does this one do? When hurt, plus 1 damage? Okay, so we don't want to attack this one, really, because it only does 1 damage, but every time you attack it, it does more damage. Okay, so we kind of avoid that one, maybe. I guess I'll put this one here. And her specialist hits both the card and the ship. Oh, that's super useful, actually. All right. Oh, we're so close. Okay, okay, okay. In the turn. Nobody's dead. Good news. I guess we'll put this in. This should give us some energy. Oh, we have so much. Okay. I think I'll go ahead and use Yawn again. Oh, that didn't kill it. Okay. Ooh, hits targets and neighbors. Actually, I want that. Okay. And then we haven't touched the one that gets more damage when hurt. So we're just going to leave that one alone for a hot second. And then in the next turn, we should be able to... Oh, fuck. Just kidding. Maybe in the next turn, we might not be able to do anything. Can I replace this drone with this drone? Does that matter? Oh, I meant the other one. The one that had 1 HP missing. Shoot. Nope. That's not what I wanted to do. It has 1 HP. Okay. Well, we're doing great. My drone. Okay. Okay, my drone is back. Okay, well now I think Felix can take it out. We did it! I really like the, there's something about the game mechanics of this one, like the deck builder elements are very simple. To me, anyway, like my brain understands the concepts of energy and like pilot abilities and stuff like that. So I really like this card game style, personally.
Judging by the swarm's size, it was only a scouting party.
Oh.
Still worth celebrating. Anybody for a sim game?
You're on.
What?
Great work, everyone.
No.
Head back to the Zephyr.
We still, if I was just a scouting party. Ooh, we got a crafting resource. 3 crystal.
Nothing like a nice shuttle ride nap. Did I miss something exciting?
Just a fight.
You didn't hear the comms? The Frenzied located us again.
Nope.
Oopsies.
Did you learn anything from the monolith?
He's like, did you get anything out of this?
Yes, I've translated some scripts I found and determined it was an ancient beacon.
Ooh, beacons are
A
lit.
signpost, if you will.
Gondor
embedded
calls
with
for
data on
aid.
Folian sites across the sector. I've made out a handful of coordinates we can explore. They could lead to another relic suit.
I do think it's cool this is voiced.
I sent them over to Hanako before I got on the shuttle.
A well-deserved nap, then. Are you returning to quarters?
Of course not. There's still so much more to translate. The scale of that monolith was overwhelming. I scanned it all into my pad for later. Gonna be a long night. Is there something you want me to keep an eye out for as I'm working?
I think more information on Blue Crest, which is a cool name, by the way.
Finding more relic suits is the crux of our mission. But there's still so much we don't know about Blue Crest itself.
I'd be happy to dig into that. There's nothing like blue in the known
I like
galaxy.
that it's just blue. Like, I don't know. That's a good robot name. Good job.
I'll go brew another pot of coffee in the mess hall and get right to it.
I'll join you there in a moment. I owe Felix dinner.
Okay.
Ooh, a captain special. Put me down for one too.
Inappropriate, but
No, it wasn't,
well,
Looks like I'm replacing Belmont as chef today.
Captain, all ship systems are green. The Zephyr and I are ready to leave this heap of rocks.
Thank you, Hanako. Open comms across the ship. Everyone, this is your captain speaking.
oh, formal
Excellent
address.
work against the Frenzied. After your diagnostics, take a moment to relax. We'll be departing soon.
Aye, aye. We did it! Mission complete. We're so cool. We're so good at this.
Captain, we scraped enough materials off that asteroid to build another suit mod.
Oh, yay.
Thank you, Daciana. Perfect timing. I'll be in the workshop.
Visit the workshop. Okay. Select a schematic. Schematics are one-time use blueprints that make mods, equip mods to your cards to make them stronger. So there's like a buffing component here, which is pretty cool. +2 damage. Ooh. Raw materials are also required to craft mods, so we need whatever that is. We craft mod. Yay, we got a scrap metal cannon. We don't have enough for this other mod, which is gain 3 health, which would be useful, but that's okay.
Belmont and I just finished checking over the suits. Not even a scratch from that last battle.
Untrue, I did get hit
They're ready
at least
for mod
once.
installation at your command, Captain.
Okay, visit the hangar. It's gonna kind of walk us through this. I think I will just boost Felix. When in doubt, give your strong one more damage to make it even stronger. So now instead of 8 damage, he does 10 damage. So that should be useful.
Just enough time to finish testing out my edits to our suit mobility software.
Visit the sim chamber. Movement points. Learn how to move between cards between slots. Ooh, interesting. Oh, is this like training? Okay. Training. Oh, this is tutorial stuff. Okay. Get 1 movement. You get 1 movement per turn. Your movement is down there where my little bar is. Got like a little yellow triangle. Movement lets you change a card's position. Oh, okay. Okay, we can move it here. And then move Jaeger into position, then attack with Jaeger. Oh, so he can attack all 3 at once. We're so good. Press intern. Oh, this is the one where you don't want to hit it. Movement also lets cards swap. Okay. But that still hits it. Why did I... Why did you make me hit it? Oh, poor Felix in this fight. Not doing it. Ah. Okay, what if I avoided you? Since I have a movement, just do that. Okay. Except now he's gonna do 5 damage on the Zephyr. Oops. It's fine. Oh, I probably should have swapped with Jaeger. I see. But this is why you buff your strong guy, because that's only 2 hits and then you win, so it's fine.
Not too shabby for a couple minutes of code. I should check in with the crew and see how they're doing.
Okay, so now we can drag cards around. Talk with your crew between missions. Oh, this is kind of like a Mass Effect situation where you get to kind of chit-chat with your crew. I like that. I love social time. Do I get to bond with them? Can I get Felix and Heathcliff to flirt?
Punctual as always.
I see you've got the drinks already.
I mean, they're having drinks together.
An orbit ago on the dot. We frenzied, destroyed our repair shop.
An orbit ago. Is it like a year?
11:11 Union time. We were on our way to that lunch place on Selvin 2.
They were literally going out to lunch, okay? You can't tell me that's not a date.
Ola's. Man, I miss their curry.
Good thing you're always hungry, or we'd be space dust.
They were on a date. You can't tell me otherwise. And they were boyfriends.
The Helix repairs. Our shop might have burned to the ground, thanks to the frenzy.
And to the Orion. Our ship may be resting in a million pieces.
But we're still here.
Like, come on. Oh my god, they were shipmates. Exactly.
We're still here.
You can't tell me that's
Cheers,
not
Captain.
boyfriends.
Wouldn't want to be searching through piles of space rocks with anyone else.
Come on.
Cheers. Let's keep the rest of our stuff from exploding.
Excellent.
Can't make any promises, old pal. But I'll try my best.
Nah, they're boyfriends. Old pal. When you're ready, visit the bridge to select a new destination. Okay, we have other people to talk to, though. Let's talk to Jules.
Did you glean any new information from
Glean.
the monolith about Blue Crest?
A good word.
Yes. Combing through existing texts about Blue Crest and cross-referencing them with our new data led me to a breakthrough.
What did you discover?
Well, tests with Blue Crest show it has a tiered operating system, each tier more complex than the last.
Is it an S-rank system where, you know, the more you bond with it, the stronger it gets?
I believe it was a security measure, but this new data proves it's meant as protection for the pilot.
For a Folian pilot. How is it affecting Felix?
It prevents him from accessing functions that are too hard for his mind and
Okay,
body
that's actually kind of
process.
nice. So Felix won't get his brain fried trying
It's
to pilot
almost
this
as if
thing.
the Folians constructed it with other species in mind.
Contact with other life forms? That would be an incredible discovery. No Earthkin has ever met another sentient species. We'd presume the same for our ancient friends.
Okay, so we're still the only people out there. But wait. Okay, no Earthkin has ever met another sentient species, but the frenzied exist. Does that not count as a sentient species? That's fine.
Wait, you're saying Felix is blocked from using some aspects of Blue Crest's operating system? Does that mean Blue Crest has capabilities
We can
haven't
level
observed
it
yet?
up. Here, you know.
Precisely. But the mechanism to unlock them is still a mystery. There's still much to learn about Blue Crest. Even with this knowledge, caution is warranted.
I agree. Continue your research and see if there's anything else you can find.
Absolutely. I just put on a fresh pot of coffee for the occasion.
Alrighty. That's fun. So our big blue robot is not currently as powerful as it could be.
Captain,
Takayan.
how can I help you?
What are you working on?
What are you working on?
I'm checking over DNA samples I brought back from the monolith. Folian cells are hardier than plant cells, so it's still possible to study their genetics after all these orbits.
Sure.
That sounds fascinating.
I love that he's like, that's fascinating. I'm like, yep. Orbits.
It is, especially when compared with DNA from Blue
There's
Crest.
many things of Orbeez. Are they, what's what they called? Orbeez? Those little bubbles, the pearls that like get bigger. Orbeez? Am I thinking of the right thing? DC, hi, good to see you.
Blue Crest cells demonstrate more plasticity than Folian ones.
Oh,
But
plasticity.
the two are an 80% DNA match. Really makes you wonder what their species was like. Can I help you with anything else?
Tell me about the plants we've collected.
Tell me about the plants we've collected.
Ooh, how are you liking Clair Obscur? Because, as we all know here, I fucking love that game.
They're from all over the galaxy. even as far away as Earth.
Huh.
But our Mori blossoms are my favorites. We recovered them from the cave where you and Felix found blue crests.
I remember them. They're
I've been paying special attention to plants that grow around Folian ruins we visit.
I wasn't trying to hit the button again.
The plants they loved must hold secrets to their culture we've yet to uncover.
and insights into Blue Crest.
I hope so. Can I help you with anything else?
No? On a scale of baguette to gommage, what's your rating of the game? Yeah. Just browsing the garden, carry on.
Just browsing the garden. Carry on, Jan.
Right. I'll, get back to work then.
Yep. Okay. We've talked to everyone, and again, very much love this is all voiced. I keep saying that, but like, that's actually sparing my voice quite a bit. So it's easier to play this game, which is something I'll keep in mind when the full version comes out, because I'm already attached to these characters. So let's go to navigation. We have about 30-ish minutes left.
For Rathalon entered, sir. I hear it's lovely at this point.
Well, hopefully we can get through the most of the demo. I'll get through as much as possible anyway.
Excellent. Take us there.
We probably won't get through the whole demo, but yeah. Rathalon, isn't that a... No, sorry, it's a Rathalos. I was like, isn't that a monster hunt? Isn't that a Monster Hunter thing? But the only reason I know that is because there was a Monster Hunter Final Fantasy XIV crossover where you got to fight this Dargan named Rathalos, and that is the only reason I know. I'm not a Monster Hunter person. I could never get into it. It's just a very difficult game for me. In general, a difficult game series rather. Like they're a little too hard for me. But I do like Rathalos quite a bit, mostly because I've had to do that fight a lot. Also, welcome in, have a good lurk. Hope you have a good lurk. Alright, Rathalon. Home to a mysterious Folian ruin, Patchworks perform a dangerous task to gather new data about the frenzies. Let's embark. Let us go. I think this also the art style for this. I just feel like it's kind of underrated. This is really good.
It's predicting their attacks has been challenging, but we're beginning to see a pattern emerge. In a preemptive maneuver, we've positioned the Zephyr at Rathalon.
It's pretty, right? When I found this demo, I was like, I haven't really heard of this too much, and the art is so impressive. I just feel like this one is a little underrated. So let's put that link back out there. The last link on that list of the demos we were playing today, this is Battlesuit Aces. If you're interested in it, I do believe the demo might still be out. If not, wishlist it, always helps it. If you like deck builders and giant robots, this is definitely a game to keep an eye on. They don't pay me for that. I just really like the vibes of this one and feel like it's kind of underrated, so I'm yelling about it.
Let's start the briefing. As all of you know, the Frenzied are unlike anything we've seen before. Their sudden attacks endanger our crew and all Earthkin. At first, we believed these attacks were random, but we're beginning to see a pattern.
It is sort of my brand.
Jules, you're up.
Of course, Captain. While Frenzied come in many different varieties,
it's also fully voiced, which is super useful for a streamer.
In common. They're consumers of energy, leeching the life force of anything they can.
So capitalism.
Trends in their attacks suggest they're particularly attracted to Folian energy.
Interesting.
That would explain why we've experienced more frenzied attacks than other Union vessels.
Piloting blue crests, bringing them out?
So our little ancient alien special suit robot is attracting them to us.
That's our theory.
I've identified a site on the planet's surface to investigate. Its infrastructure is in good condition, so we should find tech we can bring online.
Our mission is to set off a large burst of Folian energy. If our theory's correct, it'll serve as a frenzied feeding signal.
It'll also draw them all to us.
We can't just use blue?
A higher concentration of energy will be more tempting for them.
So that'll
While
be a
Hanako
fight.
stakes out the skies from low orbit, I'll lead our ground team on the planet's surface.
Okay. Like, look how pretty this is. Like,
it's eerie thinking about how these Folian guys went extinct.
It's just a pretty game. I don't know. It's been a minute since I've seen a game that's this sort of like very anime robot from the early 2000s sort of vibe. I really like it.
And we could be next.
Way to brighten the mood, Jules.
I'm sorry that history isn't one of your feel-good sports sims.
Watch your footing.
Oh my god, I'm
That's not a
Heathcliff.
pile of
I
mud
am
you're about to
Valcliff
step
again.
in.
Every time someone is right here, it's usually Heathcliff, and then my camera ends up blocking his face. So hi, I'm Valcliff for today. Bye-bye.
Thanks for the save,
Does
Captain.
look underrated.
The Folians were once the most populous advanced species in the Viridia sector.
Valcliff has entered the chat.
They terraformed hundreds of planets, turning Viridia into a galactic rainforest.
Tragically not quite the zeitgeist at the moment, I guess. I have a lot of anxiety about giant robots being kind of a very niche thing, right? Because that is my novel that I'm working on is a queer mecha space opera novel involving like dragons, space, and stuff like that. Dragons are a little more in right now, but it's still like robot dragons and like Voltron-esque stuff, and I'm just worried that I've mashed something not currently in the trend with something kind of it is, but like it'll drag it down. But like, what's not to love about robot dragons in space? So, you know, that's kind of what I'm like hoping people will see that and be like, that's actually really cool. But I do know that giant robots are very, very niche. They're very specific, and I love them dearly, and I will always be in that niche. But yeah, it is kind of a niche.
Excuse me? I'm the one telling the
The trend
story.
will always cycle back around. That
But
is
yes,
true.
That's true. Unfortunately, this bounty of energy also attracted the frenzied.
Which are not monsters, but kinda monstrous.
Monstrous is my favorite playbook and monster of the week.
Yes, frenzied are their own.
Okay, so they're not sentient, but they are like parasitic monsters.
As I was saying, no one knows where the frenzied came from, but they were the Folians' greatest enemy.
Okay, how do you all think? I'm Valcliff here for a moment. What do you like? G-Quox is such an interesting name because if you read Gundam G-Quox, like the spelling of it is Gundam G-Q U-U-U-U-U-U-U-X. I don't even think that's the right amount of U's. When I first read it, I thought it was G-Quacks or like G-Quooks. Like, I don't know what I thought it was. I wasn't expecting G-Quox. Mechs fly together. Because they're done. We have been watching it. I'm 2 episodes behind. But yeah, I do like the animation of this one. I thought it would be gayer. Because the first episode was very like revolves around these 2 girls like meeting each other. And they were kind of giving each other like staring at each other a long period of time. And then as it turns out, no, they're both very obsessed with this boy. And I was like, oh, I'm less interested now. Like I'm less interested now that there's a man. Mech does sound like a noise a duck can make. That's true. That is. Anyway, Valcliff signing off now. I just need y'all to know G-Quox was not what I was expecting how to say that when I saw the font. Anyway.
What is it, Jan?
Tropa whales.
Whales!
They're so beautiful.
Gundam GQ. Springleaf called it Gundam GQ, and I've stuck with that. Plus, giant robots on the cover of GQ magazine amuses me. That's true. Witch from Mercury is the gay Gundam. I need to finish it. I haven't finished Witch from Mercury, but what I have seen of Witch from Mercury was like, mwah, it's gay. But I wanted like more gay. You know, we could have more than one gay Gundam. I wanted more. I don't think I'm getting that though. That's fine. Also, I do love flying whales, space whales, sky whales. Those are like, I know it's a trope, but it's one of my favorite. I just love the big whale floating in the sky and or space. It's just very good.
What are they doing?
Synthesizing nutrients from ions in the atmosphere. Those trillions of tiny particles can sustain an adult for cycles.
I like that there's an actual scientific, there's science speak behind this.
Oh, what do you think of the ruins now, Felix?
Guess I can stand a little silence for a sight like this.
It is very pretty.
Yes, we can rubberneck the nature anytime. There's a mission at hand.
Jules, go away.
He's only good at timekeeping when he's not interested in the subject matter.
Jules is like the killjoy. So they eat the air.
This
Particles in
looks
the
like
air.
way in. Follow me.
Pseudo-scientific technobabble. I do love it. That's how Star
Our
Trek
ground teams
exists.
made it inside the ruins, but I'm picking up a flurry of activity near their location.
Some kind of monster?
Probably, though I can't get a lock on them. You two head down and check it out.
Okay.
Jaeger and I will keep Zephyr safe until you're back.
Gotcha. We'll make sure they aren't a problem for our test.
Good luck. And Dossie?
Yeah, Commander?
No pranks.
Wouldn't dream of it.
I don't believe you.
Not seeing any worrisome monsters. Ground's weird here, though. Like it's been hit with some kind of acid.
Oh, that's not troubling at all.
Maybe Rathalon's one of those caustic rain planets.
Well, it could be.
Hey! Belmont! You got anything?
I love her sort of like yeehaw attitude. Is very cute.
A pod of tropo whales passed by, but they aren't hurting anyone.
Better luck than me. Just got some dead grass.
Dossie is very sci-fi mechanic. Yeah, it's giving very, oh my god, what is her name from Firefly? I should know this because I loved Firefly, but I've forgotten her name. Forgive me, for I have sinned. But she reminds me of her.
Yeah, well, keep
Haley,
your eyes peeled.
thank you.
There's gotta be something around here.
Yeah, I'm looking.
Ah.
Oh, hey there, little frog. Oh,
Frog?
aren't you a cutie?
Not a frog, but a frog.
Maybe I can sneak you into Belmont's suit.
Oh my god.
Come here. It'll be great, you'll see. Crap.
We found a biggin.
Hey, Belmont. I found our monsters.
14 HP?
Any chance you're nearby?
Oh no.
Are those frongs? How'd they get so big?
Big frog.
I don't know, but they're pissed.
They're not friend-shaped anymore. Wow.
And they spit acid.
Ah, right on my weapons. Don't worry, though. I got a power boost heading your way.
Large frog. Power boost. Okay. We have a red bar now. Okay. Some abilities produce status effects. So all allies gain +2 power. The power increases next attack damage. Okay. But we've also been weakened because we got hit with acid. Inspect status effects to learn what they do, whereas right now Daciana has ally score kill, attack for 2 damage, increases attack for... Okay, so we've got an attack boost, and I think like if we kill something, we get a buff. Cards bank and consume different kinds of energy, so we have a green, or a red, a green, and a blue. For now, it looks like they're just teaching us the red and the blue. Manage your energy to win. Okay. So we do have to juggle. This feels a little like Magic the Gathering, slightly. Correct me if I'm wrong. Pirates probably be like, "Val, that's not how Magic works." But certain cards need certain lands, colors, types. It feels like that, but energy instead. And slightly less complicated, which is good because I'm not good at it. Also, friend at arms, hi. I hear there is Forg. Yes, there is a frog. They're mad at me though. Yes. Okay. Cool. I did a Magic the Gathering right. Please clap. Okay, we're gonna. So we hit all the slots. Oh, we're so fun. Oh, she's so powerful. I love her. Only one problem though. Don't want Frong to hit ship. Bella's about to vaporize Frong, yeah. Looks like Magic the Gathering to me, she says, having played Magic the Gathering exactly once. Yeah, I'm like, I've played Magic the Gathering a few years ago. I'm probably going to end up playing it again sooner rather than later because of the Final Fantasy set that just came out or is coming out or soon because I really, there's a Final Fantasy X deck and I need it. I love it. This combat is giving me big boss baby vibes. I don't know what that is other than I love the concept of a boss baby. That is very funny to me. Okay, now I only do 1 damage though. Okay, on deployment, he gives a buff, but other than that, Daciana only does 1 HP of damage. Shit. Okay. Well, I mean, at least she's hitting the enemy Frog Queen here. Hold on. Hi, bye. So you can see the Frog Queen at the top over here. She angry. I have angered her. It's not great. Oh my god, I just realized also, if you look at the art, the eyes are on the underside of the mouth, and that's very creepy in a good way. I think I can take this one out. Yeah.
Ooh, nice moves, kid.
Oh, okay, yeah. So when an ally gets a kill, she does a free hit. I see. Boss Baby was a movie. This movie is giving big Boss Baby vibes, says man who's only ever seen Boss Baby. I see.
Threw in a little extra for you.
Okay, so she gets a free hit on a kill from an ally. Got it. And this one, ally attacking 2 power. Okay, so we don't want his allies to attack. Understood. Oh, okay, hold on. A slight problem though. I don't want Belmont to get got. He has 3 HP. Oh man. I'm scared. There's not a lot of okay. Both of them have 3 and 4 HP, and it's getting a little dicey. Sorry, I'm pondering. Well, this one only does 1. I guess we'll do this. Maybe that'll do something. And this one uses a different energy system. So if I kill this one, she'll get a free hit and do 2 damage. You have a blue. Yeah, so we have 3 different energy types, green, red, and blue. So if it's a blue, that means it pulls from this energy, and so you use that to attack, and these use red to attack. It is kind of like Magic the Gathering in that sense. So think of the energy as lands, if that helps you. I'm worried my dudes might die, so I'm gonna swap out. Oh, hold on. I have enough energy to hit that. Then I can swap out that, and so the drone will take the hit for Daciana, and he only does 1 damage. That won't kill Belmont. It should be fine. Island drone, mountain mecha, yeah. Oh, oh no, my drone. Fine, I got another one. Let's see. Oh, I think on self-kill, I actually don't want to self-kill for that. My bad, but let's do this. That'll take that one out, and she'll get a free hit there. Then we'll pew-pew this guy, because we really need this one to go. And then another hit on the Frog Queen, and we're not dead yet. We're almost... We're getting a little die. Oh my god. Okay, hold on. A Paralasher inflicts harpooned, and moving inflicts 3 damage when harpooned. Oh my god. Okay. We need to wrap this fight up before that thing does damage. Wowie. Let's see. Also, Lysander, hello. We are playing Battlesuit Aces. Didn't kill it. Okay, hold on. Aha! Okay, there's that. That's still not gonna kill it. It will take out my drone, but it's fine. It has 5 HP. I know you can't see it quite as well. Hear me hi bye for a sec. I'm not losing in that I have 30 HP. I have the Zephyr hasn't been hit once. That's not really the problem. The problem is if this keeps going too much longer, it'll for sure be a problem. Aha! Got the big boy. Wait, I can do that, and then she'll do that, and then I'll do this, And then we win! Yay! That was actually kind of hard.
Let's head back to Zephyr.
I'm a little
Thanks
worried
for
about the
save. Sorry
scaling.
for almost putting a killer frog in your suit.
And then we win!
You were gonna do what?
It's fine. She was just gonna put a little frog in there. Don't worry about it. We got 4 crafting resources. We got 4 crystals. Hell yeah. I'm
Anyone else
Valcliff
feel
again.
a seismic
Bye-bye.
shock just now?
But yeah, no, okay, hold on. I'll be Valcliff again for 1 second because we are not quite at time yet, but we're getting close. That might be our last fight. But yeah, I hope y'all like are enjoying Battlesuit Aces. As you can tell, I'm kind of I get very sucked into it. It was really fun to play it the first time around off stream. I played it for like an hour and a half and just enjoyed the heck out of it. And it seems like they've added a few more context details. So, you know, we'll keep going for as long as we can for the next like 9 or 10 minutes. I just kind of want to be like, and that's the combat. I hope y'all like it. If you like deck builders, definitely go wishlist this one because it's just a really good vibe. Yes.
Likely Daciana and Belmont. Apparently there's some kind of disturbance.
It's just
nearby.
frongs. Don't worry about it.
Should we join them?
Let them handle it. We've got our own mission. Speaking of, have you uncovered the purpose of this ruin, Jules?
Judging from this mural, an ancient suit workshop.
Is this where they made blue?
I doubt it. This structure is
You
largely
sense the
intact
disturbance and the
barely has enough
frongs,
standing
yeah.
room for all of us. But that raises the question: what did they do here?
I'm picking up traces
Aliens.
of chloron near these consoles.
Chloron? Or is that like midi-chlorian?
That's the same element in Blue Crest's biopathways.
And perhaps
Biopathways
this
is a
area
fun
was
word.
once used to tune the inner workings of relic suits.
Nice art here. Yeah, I really that was partially why I picked this demo because the art style is just super fun
Not just tune them.
and it felt kind of underrated.
Look at this.
So I wanted to yell about it.
A biotech circuit.
You know what else?
Readings indicate it's
This
the
kinda
energy
reminds
conduit
me
for
of?
this entire station.
Specifically, it reminds me of weirdly, Fire Emblem 3 Houses. Or just Fire Emblem in general, but especially Fire Emblem 3 Houses. It might be the animation style for the character art mixed with the sort of more fantasy flute heavy music going on in the background. But this feels very Fire Emblem 3 Houses specifically. I don't know if anyone else sees that, but like sci-fi Fire Emblem. Oh, sci-fi Fire Emblem would be great actually. But anyway, it kind of gives me that vibe slightly.
That should get the frenzied's attention. Can you get it working?
The mechanical infrastructure is in good condition. I can't say the same for its biological components.
Your analysis, Jan.
There's damage, but I believe the cells are dormant, not destroyed.
Music has that feel to it, like a Fire Emblem. Yes. Okay,
Small
I'm glad we're on the
transfusion
same
of
page on the
energy might
vibe,
reactivate
the
them.
music vibe. It's a
But
good
what
vibe, to be
can
clear.
we
I love Fire
use?
Emblem.
Well, if this thing's made of the same stuff as blue, why don't we transfer some of BC's energy?
I love that Blue Crest can also be BC
Excellent
before
idea,
Blue
Felix.
Crest. That's the BBC.
You're certain you know what you're doing?
Give me a little credit. I work on blue every rotation. I think I can handle a circuit. Woo! Now that's some tasty energy. We'll be rolling in frenzied in no time.
Do we want that?
Don't sound so thrilled.
Yeah, I was gonna say, do we want this?
Good work. I'll let Hanako know we've succeeded. Hanako, Captain here. Do you copy?
Loud and clear. Having fun down there?
We've sent the signal. Any frenzied sightings up there?
There is indeed. I was just about to comms you, but you beat me to it.
We're on our way.
Okay,
Glad
just
you can
kidding.
make
We
it,
get
Captain.
one more fight. We get one more fight before I gotta go to an appointment.
A larger swarm than last time, I see.
Let's see if we can do this in 5 minutes.
But nothing we can't handle.
Especially with Blue Crest's Bloom Protocol.
A what?
What can I say? Blue and I both get amped in battle.
Again, they're boyfriends. Felix and Heathcliff, they're boyfriends. I don't make the rules. Okay, enemies damage spin when they plan to attack. Ah, so that's what that means. The little light up that tells you where they're going, what they're gonna do. Already starting speed runs. Yeah, we gotta go. You'll need a little wrap-up time, remember, too. That's true. All right. Get rid of those. Ooh. Relic suits have a special passive that transforms their main attack. Okay, so every time an ally gets a kill, we get Bloom. At 3, your next attack is supercharged. Awesome. I don't want to waste that on this. Can I move? What? Ah. Did I fuck up the tutorial? Who knows? Hold on. I don't want to attack. I want to attack the thingy behind it.
Woohoo! This spawner is about to be history.
Because that took out, look how much of that health bar it took out.
Swarm's looking shaky too.
Hell yeah.
As expected, the swarm and spawner are linked. Taking out one destroys the other.
Pilots, focus fire on the spawner.
See, I was just thinking ahead. Oh, okay. Well, I have no more movement, so this is gonna get hit. All right, we're gonna get hit once. It's fine. Oh, that's actually 6 points of damage. It's fine. Prone. Oh wait, I want this actually. Ooh. Okay, hold on. We're gonna snooze the app. Oh, just kidding. Thank you, mods. Y'all got this. I think I should do... Yeah, okay. I can do that. I don't think that... Okay, it did kill one. Swap you out, but I don't have enough energy. And shoot you. Oh, I should have kept her. Not enough. Not enough. Okay. Oh, we're taking damage. I'm trying to go. We're going so fast. I need energy for blue, so give me blue. Hell yeah. Okay. Done. Speed run. We got this. So blue is very powerful. If you get kills, it gets a buff. But you do have to be careful with it because, you know, putting all your effort into one card can sometimes work against you, but this time it worked out.
And our U-tanks handled smooth as butter, if I do say so myself.
We did
Yeah,
it.
but they could be better, right? I'm thinking stun grenades or something.
Delciana's just like,
frenzy
what
in
if
their
I added something ridiculous?
Ooh, or a rifle with spread ammo that activates a giant laser net.
So shout out to the voice actor for that giant laser net delivery. 10 out of 10.
I'll consider the request.
Very good. That was amazing.
For now, head back to the Zephyr. I'll rendezvous with Jules.
Okay. We're gonna consider that done. Please enjoy the
Entry
sweeping...
log 4-19N0. Addendum. We've confirmed the frenzied's attack patterns are driven by their need for energy.
We confirmed this.
While we can't predict exact timing, future activations of Folian energy are likely to trigger attacks.
So the more we pursue the mystery of our legally distinct Gundam, the more baddies will pop up.
With this information in hand, we can better prepare for upcoming missions.
More you know. Okay, we're
The
gonna
frenzied mystery solved.
leave it at that, and we're gonna stop it here. I'm just gonna kind of leave the screen up. But yeah, because I have like 5 minutes, and then my appointment is at 1, so I gotta, and it's like not at home, so I gotta get going and get ready. But thank y'all for hanging out. Thank you for just enjoying this with me. I'm gonna go back to the main menu. So thank you. I hope you enjoyed. Let me do the demo command one more time. I hope you enjoyed the 2 demos that we played today, which was a week in the life of a social giraffe. And of course, this is Battlesuit Aces. Let me hi-bye so you can see Felix's cute face as well. I really am intrigued by this game. There is more to the demo. If the demo is still up, please go check it out. There was like a whole other subplot that happens. And when this comes out, we'll probably play it again on stream, like for a full stream, because I really, really like it. It really scratches both the giant robot and card builder itches that I sometimes get. So please go check it out. And as always, wishlisting helps indie games out a lot, especially when they haven't come out yet. Helps quite a bit. So that Steam knows that this is a game worth keeping track of and like promoting. So yeah,